Right now you are with me in the middle of a protest at the Dakota Access Pipeline. The blizzard makes it hard to see, but the famous blockade is right in front of us. If we go any farther, let's just say we'll be on the wrong side of the line. You see that guy there shouting on horseback? That's Wesley Clark Jr., and he's an environmental activist. His father is a general and former NATO Supreme Allied Commander.
Our brothers and sisters did not die on foreign soil for big companies to collude with the government to steal your land.
If he turns around, then we're following him and marching forward. And judging by these gas masks, it looks like a lot of these people came planning to do just that, to come to face with what is on the other side of that blockade.
We come here for one reason. We want freedom.
But you're probably wondering why we're all out here in sub-zero degree weather in the first place. How did a young team of LA journalists end up in a North Dakota blizzard? Believe me, it's a long story.
We love the earth. That's why we are here. We have always been here. We will always be here. We stand with Standing Rock. We are Standing Rock. Standing Rock is everywhere. Maniwi Chani. Water is life.
Our story begins right after the 2016 U.S. presidential election. The outcome had thrown a divided nation into even greater turmoil, with protests erupting across the country in response to the political upset. For months, I had been hearing small reports of a protest going on in a little town in North Dakota. But suddenly, it began to dominate the news cycle, with videos and images showing Native Americans being shot with rubber bullets, assaulted with tear gas, and arrested while protesting something called the Dakota Access Pipeline. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It didn't make any sense. After some research, I learned that the Dakota Access Pipeline, or DAPL for short, was a $3.8 billion conduit designed to transport up to 570,000 barrels of Bakken shale crude oil per day. The 1,200-mile pipeline was virtually finished, but lacked one final permit. If approved, that pipeline would be built to run directly under the Missouri River, which could threaten the drinking water and sacred burial grounds of what became the opposition's last stronghold, the Standing Rock Sioux tribe. The harsh North Dakota winter was fast approaching, and the Standing Rock Sioux tribe, now calling themselves water protectors, sent out a call for help online. The response was incredible. Thousands of people across the world answered to stand in solidarity. One major campaign, Veterans for Peace, stood out from the rest. They were calling for ex-military from across the country to assemble, to act as human shields, and bring even more national attention to the abuse that was happening. That was only 6 days away.
A warrior doesn't just stay comfortable on his couch and like everything on Facebook. That's not a warrior, relatives. A warrior is someone who goes out and fights for the people.
This is where we come in. Some friends of mine and I met to talk about what was happening. After a quick meeting, we decided the best way we could help was to make the most of what we already had. Cameras. Utilizing brand new 360 video technology, we could capture the ongoing story from every angle. So that was it. We were convinced.
Hey, GoFundMe. My name's Ryan Moore. I'm part of the leadership team putting together this Standing Rock 360 tour in which we go and we follow these veterans and the support they're giving to the water protectors.
We had that meeting, posted a GoFundMe campaign online, and received generous amounts of support from our social media communities. We rented a car, canceled our plans for a week, and left for North Dakota the very next day.
No producers behind camera pushing lines, no scripted nothing. It's what you see is what you get, literally.
We had the next 30 hours to think about our questions and who we could trust for answers.
I just feel so bad. You know, like they've been betrayed, you know, for centuries, and it's happening again. And, you know, that's why I'm here.
Yeah, that's why we're all heading up there. I'm not. I have no vested interest. I'm here to keep you guys safe and hopefully bring everybody back in one piece.
Dan is sitting in the passenger seat. He's a former Marine and our fixer. His skills for getting people in and out of situations safely were proven. In the back seat on my right, that's Jake, our grease man. He could get a 360 camera anywhere, and we trusted him to get the visual perspective. Driving the car is Eric, the bloodhound. He was relentless. If the truth was out there, he was going to find it. And I was there in the back seat, excited to talk with people and ready to get the story.
Dan, what do you think we're stepping into going up here?
Oh, big fucking mess. So, National Guard's been mobilized, 3 private security firms been mobilized, thousands of protesters, thousands of vets.
See, here's the thing, who's paying for this shit?
Right? This ain't cheap.
Yeah. There's something going on behind the scenes here.
We had 2 more team members. Ryan was back at base camp in LA, and Michael would meet up with us soon, if we reached the camp.
Are we ready to get arrested?
Yeah,
I think so.
As long as they're gentle.
As long as they're gentle.
My first arrest.
What I've heard, they're not very gentle.
We were driven to know the truth. What was really going on out there? Why were American citizens being treated this way? It wouldn't be until we arrived at camp that we started getting answers that only led to more questions and to a major discovery that made us ultimately doubt everything we had been told. But for now, this is where we'll leave you, right outside of Bismarck, North Dakota, headed straight towards Standing Rock.